All right, we're back in the kitchen here with the folks from Movie Tavern in Williamsburg this morning. Kristen Wheaton is here to teach us how to make a couple of things that you can find on the menu now, right?
That is correct. That's correct. We have a wonderful ham, spinach, tomato, mozzarella panini. I'm going to show you how to do here without even having a panini press.
Okay, I'm going to just switch your mic on real quick so everybody can hear you loud and clear.
Good.
I don't want you to feel like you're at the airport or anything.
No.
Just turn it on the mic.
I
Okay.
don't have to go through a scanner, do I?
You don't.
Okay,
You don't.
good.
I don't know if Kristen sounded any better. Her mic is on. Green light is on, so maybe we'll get you another one. But the first thing that we're going to do, you said you wanted to start with the sandwich, and I'm just going to stand really close to you so you can talk into my shirt.
Okay, I'm talking to yours. Okay. All right, what we're going to do first is take the sourdough bread, and we're going to put a little aioli on there, and we can just spread that. And I'm going to have you spread the other one.
Okay, I can do that.
There you go.
On it looks like we've got one buttered side.
One buttered side, and
the
then
non-buttered side.
Non-buttered side.
Okey
Just lay
dokey.
that in the pan. And turn the pan up a little bit. That would help, wouldn't it? And then after we do that, and you don't have to do too much, just an even coating. And then we're going to put down the ham. And you just need a couple slices, not too many. And then we'll take, and we'll use the tomato and the mozzarella. Just lay that right on top of there. And then we'll take a little spinach and lay that there. Okay? And notice I'm toasting this other side of the bread too while I'm doing this.
Yeah.
I'm going to just lift it up and put it right on.
Okay. But are you going to turn it again?
I
before it's
am.
done?
Now
Okay.
watch what I do here. Because not everyone has a panini press in their
I was just going to
house.
ask you about that because when people hear panini, they think they've got to have some kind of equipment.
Right. Well, and what I do is I take and I use just a heavy pan.
Oh, okay.
Because I have a panini press in my house, and I hate lugging it out. I'm like, oh, here we go again.
Yeah.
So this is real easy. I use my grandmother's cast iron skillet at home, but you can use any big, heavy pan.
So it's just about the
pressure.
Okay.
And so you just take the pan and press it down, and then the weight of it will do the rest. And then you want to turn up the heat at this point a little bit higher.
Martha Stewart wraps a brick in aluminum foil.
See, she's
She
smart.
does. That's what she does. Bam. She probably keeps a brick around just in case anybody gets out of line.
Right.
I don't know her. I'm just guessing.
So this is one of the great dishes that we serve at Movie Tavern. Basically, it's a pressed sandwich. We have other paninis on the menu, as well as a lot of other chef-inspired, fresh ingredient type foods that you can come enjoy and watch a movie and have a wonderful dinner at the same time and drink some adult beverages too.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we'll put the finishing touches on our pressed sandwich, and then we're going to move along to the authentic Chicago hot dog with our girl from Dallas. Don't worry about it. She knows how to make the Chicago dog. She's going to teach us how to do it, even though we're in Virginia.
Right.
We can all do it.
And I'm from Dallas.
And she's from Dallas.
It all works out.
Look at those pressed sandwiches. We're in the kitchen this morning with the folks from Movie Tavern in Williamsburg. Kristen Wheaton is here to teach us how to make a couple of things. Our pressed panini, the ham, spinach, tomato, mozzarella panini, and also the authentic Chicago dog. Things that people can come in and order and enjoy during a movie like, I don't know, the new Harry Potter movie.
I know. Happy Harry Potter
Thank
week
you
to
very much. We've got a review coming up in just a few minutes
I'm
of
excited.
Harry and the Deathly Hallows Part 1.
Yes. And then Tangled comes out on Wednesday.
I'm so excited about that,
me
too.
So, what we're going to do next is take this out of the pan because, of course, it doesn't take that long to make a panini.
Right. I mean, nothing wasn't uncooked in there, so it really just needs to melt together.
That's
and then
correct. And then we'll just take that out of the way. Would you mind putting that in the sink
I would not
for me?
mind at all.
And then it will give us a little bit more room.
Okay, because we're making something else, right? We're going to make that Chicago
we're gonna
dog.
make an authentic Chicago dog. And that's what's great about Movie Tavern is that the ingredients that we're using are all authentic to each dish. And so the Chicago dog's really wonderful because it has that wonderful celery salt, and the sport chilies that we bring in are actually brought in from Chicago. So while I might be in Dallas and you might be here, everything on the dog is authentic and comes from Chicago and is inspired by the original Chicago dog.
You have to, though, because when you put a name to something like a Chicago dog, I mean, there are people who are going to know, natives maybe who are going to want to find a flaw there, and they're just not going to with this one.
No, they're not. They're not. And they're going to, oh my gosh, it's so delicious.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's no way. I mean, you can see something like this. I mean, you have wonderful melted mozzarella cheese, tomato, spinach, and ham. and a little aioli, you can't go wrong. It's the simplicity of the dish that really makes it beautiful.
Somebody is buzzing in. One of our buzzers wants to know if it smells good in the studio right now. And I just have to say, now come, what do you think? Of course it does. It smells delicious.
Yes.
It does. Okay, so what's the first thing with the authentic dog? I'm going to guess it starts with the dog you select.
That's correct. So you're going to want a high-grade all-beef dog. And basically what you're going to do is just, if you're at home, now we do it a little different at the restaurant, of course, because we have boilers and grills and all that kind of stuff. But at home, you can just take a regular frying pan, take a nice high-grade hot dog, whichever one that you enjoy. Now, I'm going to put a little butter in the pan.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not even
So we're going to just get that all nice and hot. And you really want a nice high heat on the fire.
Because you're kind of searing it, right?
That's right, because most hot dogs are already cooked. You just need to warm them up. But I like getting that nice crisp, nice sear on the outside of the dog. And that's key. So I'm just going to place a couple in the pan while it's getting hot. So it's in the juices, and we'll get that going. And
so looking at the one that's finished.
Yes.
You've got like some pickle in there.
What we're gonna do is then we're gonna take the bun and we're gonna put a little mustard on it, and you can use whatever kind of mustard you want at home. I like a coarse mustard. Some people like just traditional mustard.
Yeah.
But and then your pickles, like a pickle chip, sliced tomato on one side, the hot dog right in the center, little onion, sport tomatoes, sport peppers, excuse me. And then the key ingredient here is going to be the celery salt. That's really what makes it unique.
Yeah,
in its
I didn't
dish.
know that. I never knew that.
And it gives it a little something different. It's like a Bloody Mary without the celery salt in it. It's really important.
Yeah, you got to have
Yeah,
that.
definitely.
So you wouldn't then like grab that and put ketchup all over it. It's done. That's what you
done.
do. Okay.
Now, if you want a hot dog with ketchup on it, you can have that.
You
can
have that
Chicago dog.
I got
And
that.
you can have that anywhere. This is something that's really unique, that's brought to you by Movie Tavern, that maybe you can't get somewhere else. It's nice to have that. All this is kind of an example of what we offer on our menu.
Yeah.
So you're going to have a little bit of fresh, nice ingredients, and then you're going to go and have a traditional hot dog, which might not be the healthiest choice on the menu, but oh gosh, is it good. I mean,
all things in moderation.
That's right.
And if you put on, a little extra fat because of this, apparently there's something you can do about it, which brings us to our next guest with Cheryl. Okey-dokey, back in the Hampton Roadshow Kitchen with our friend Kristen Wheaton from the Movie Tavern this morning. You've come up to Williamsburg, because that's the local venue for Movie Tavern.
Yes.
But you're originally from Texas, which is where Movie Tavern got started.
It did.
And a great concept of being able to kind of accomplish date night all in one place, dinner and a movie, because, you want to sit and have something to eat, but not something, you're taking it beyond popcorn.
And drinks.
Do you make popcorn?
Yes.
You make popcorn?
We have all the traditional fare, so candy, popcorn. We also have beer and wine, like I said, and margaritas. Along with having a full menu of delicious food. And like I said, the food varies from, your traditional wings and burgers and that kind of stuff, but to more interesting things like the panini and salads and those kinds of things. So let's go back to the hot dog. How about that? So what we want to do here is we're going to take a little mustard and mustard our buns.
And meantime, the hot dogs have been kind of cooking you put some butter in the pan?
I put a little butter in the pan. That way, just to get a nice sear on them, a nice little color. You don't need to put too much butter in the pan because, there's plenty of juices inside the hot dog to cook with.
Right.
Now, after I put a little mustard on there, we're going to layer the bun with tomatoes on one side.
All right, so this is why you don't need ketchup.
You don't need ketchup. And you have all these fresh, nice ingredients along with the hot dog that really spruce it up. And then on the other side of the bun, you're going to put some pickle chips.
All righty.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
And then, if you'd like, put the hot dogs right
in the middle? All right.
Right.
And then try to do the right thing and shake off just a little bit of that.
There you go. Good.
All right.
Put it right on there.
And now you said that you bring in the sport peppers?
The sport peppers.
What makes them sporty?
Because they're from Chicago.
Well, all right.
And I guess that's really sporty. So then once we get them on the bun, we want to go ahead and add our other accoutrement. We're going to do a little,
surprise me there, yeah?
A little sport pepper on there. And
the raw onion.
Now, these, when they serve them at Movie Tavern, and I cut them up a little bit here, they serve them whole on the hot dog.
Because that's authentic. That's
authentic.
Okay.
Yeah, I chopped them up a little bit just to make them easier to handle here. And you can do whatever you like best at home. And then a little bit of onion, some diced onion. And you can do as much or as little as you want.
And you said, you know, if you squeeze ketchup on top of all this fresh topping, people are going to look at you funny.
That's
but a little relish is okay.
So, and that's what I forgot that on the first time. Oops.
I wasn't going to tell anybody.
But it needs a little relish too. Just a little sweet pickle relish on top helps that too. It combines all the flavors together. You get a nice balance in there.
And you said the secret ingredient, though.
The secret ingredient is the celery salt. So you just want to sprinkle a little on. And voila!
So what's showing at Movie Tavern these days? What's showing right now?
Well, of course, Harry Potter.
Yeah, folks sometimes think that you don't get the first-run movies, but you do.
Oh, my gosh, yes. We get all the first-run movies, all the hot movies. And like Harry Potter, of course, we did midnight screenings, which is so cool.
Fun.
And Narnia's coming up.
Oh, right.
And now I want to say this, is that I have the opportunity to do pre-screenings of Narnia. If you are interested in pre-screenings of Narnia, you must be a group. You don't have to be a business entity necessarily, but just a group together. It is a private screening that's before the movie opens. So on Wednesday or Thursday before Narnia opens, if you contact us up at Movie Tavern, we'll let you know how to get it all done.
All right, that sounds great. And they're up there in Williamsburg.